So we've been talking about our stress response and the release of this super important hormone called cortisol. So cortisol in acute times of stress is really important. It's really helpful for us. But since we are under more chronic types, continued stress for long periods of times, years and years and years, this release of good cortisol kind of turns into bad cortisol. So today we're going to talk about the effects of cortisol on secretory IgA, or SigA for short. So SigA lies in the mucosal layer, and it lines our whole digestive tract from our mouth and our nose all the way down to our anus. And what it does is it provides like a first line of defense, a barrier against invading pathogens that we come in contact with, bacteria, bugs, parasites, stuff like that, yeast. And when we're under stress, our SigA production is blunted. And that's good because our bodies deactivate parts of the immune system that it really just doesn't think is a priority. It's more worried about activating immune activity for an infection to fight off, if you're, running away from a tiger and you get attacked and, you don't want to get an infection from a bite or something like that. And it will deactivate or decrease other aspects of the immune system that it doesn't really think you need. But what's happening for our chronically ill patients and times of chronic stress is that it's blunting the SigA, and it's really opening the door for invading pathogens and chronic low-grade infections like giardia, like yeast infections and stuff like that. So it's important for secretory IgA because it's really a great first line of defense that we need to make sure that that is not depressed and decreased and blunted in our system. And I actually had mine tested a little while back, and it was really low. So that was a clear indicator that I was, under high amounts of chronic stress. No big surprise. I mean, I was going through a lot of stuff in my life. And so we can test for these things. We can test for low SigA and see how that chronic stress response may be affecting our immune system. And it's just another indicator, another way that we can help find ways to manage our stress and to decrease these cortisol levels. So I'm in the boat with you guys too. I'm always finding ways to manage my stress and decrease cortisol levels. It's always like just a work in progress and something that we have to action every day, unless we just want to go live on an island and just relax on the beach all day. So I hope that helps, and I hope everyone has a great rest of the day.